sorry yesterday's video was super long. I did a lot. When I got up to take that break when I stopped filming, my whole lower body was just completely sore. Like the combination of the workout and then just sitting in this not the most comfortable chair for that long with no breaks, it was a lot. So last night, since I had my phone off silent just in case they called in the middle of the night so I would hear it, I heard an Etsy notification. So I made a sale at like 1:30, and I'm in a really bad habit of like filling orders right away. Like if I say, okay, I'm done working for the day, and then a couple hours later I get the notification that I made a sale, I rush back in here and pack it right away. One reason is whatever orders I have ready to go, I put by the door and David lovingly takes for me. So if I get them done that night, then they go out first thing in the morning. And I didn't like sleep super well last night, so because I was just like anticipating maybe getting a call, but I'd have to leave. So then when I heard that Etsy notification, it took everything in my power not to get up in the middle of the night to fill an order. And the biggest thing that stopped me from doing it is I knew I didn't have enough California stickers, and I don't like using the cutting machine like after a certain time because I know it can be pretty loud, and we do live in an apartment and I don't want to be that neighbor. So that was the only thing that stopped me from filling an order at like almost 2 in the morning. I definitely need to make better boundaries. So yeah, that's my little rant for today. I'll try not to be as chatty today as I was yesterday. I did make a to-do list for today again. Wow, progress. But I haven't looked at it yet. I think I might change some things or like move things to another day. I'm trying not to work on this stuff on the weekends. But I'm like really amped up and want to get this stuff out. So there's boundaries again. I don't know how to use them. I'm just peeling up the rest of these California stickers. So yesterday I cut one sheet and already sold out of them. So today I cut 2 sheets, so hopefully this will last a little bit longer. I wasn't anticipating people buying as many. Like I anticipated people buying 1, but the orders I've gotten, one had 6, one had 4, 2 of them had 4. So like they're just selling like hotcakes. All right, my camera battery died, so I went ahead and printed a new sticker pack. This is designs that I've had for a little while, at least since launch, which I know was not that long ago, but I had to fight everything within me to not just like put it all out all at once. And I've mentioned that every sticker pack has a hand lettered sticker, and I was looking at the hand lettered sticker on here, which I did on my iPad with the brushes I already have, and it's exactly what I'm trying to create in these vinyls. So obviously I can do it with what I have, and I'm just rusty. So yeah, the other thing I was going to talk about and then realized my camera battery died was why I have 2 cutting machines. Why would I buy the Cricut Joy 2 months before buying another cutting machine for my business. And here is why. For one thing, I had no idea I would be opening this shop when I did. Like, obviously I'd been stuck in the planning phases for years of my creative business and what to make and what to sell and what kind of theme I wanted to go with and all of that stuff. Like, I decided pretty much right when not right when I started filming, but when I bought all the stuff and started filming once I got the camera that I bought. And I initially bought the Cricut Joy because it is compact and would be relatively easy to travel with. Since I've done more and more creative things, I've always been a creative person, but since I've done more like lettering and stuff like that, every time I go back to California to visit, there's some project that comes up. And I knew that making vinyls for some of those projects would be a lot easier. So I got the Cricut Joy mainly to travel with. I also thought that I would start out with small vinyl decals and stuff like that, which I'm now incorporating. But that was my main reason for getting it in the first place. Also, we didn't have a whole lot of space in our place to have all these crafty things. So I thought this was nice because I could tuck it away somewhere and it would be out of the way. Fast forward a couple months and I was like, well, I'm actually gonna go for it. I'm gonna do my creative business. We'll find room for stuff, which I did. So I'm glad I have both of them. Now, if I get to a point where I'm putting out a bunch of orders, I can cut vinyl on the Joy while I'm cutting stickers on the Silhouette. If I get way more vinyl orders than sticker orders, I can cut vinyls on both. So I'm happy with having both. It's completely unnecessary to have both. You can totally just have one. I would recommend the Silhouette if you're just gonna pick one between the two of them, because they're pretty much the same price and the Silhouette can do way more. And I knew that when I was getting the Cricut Joy. I got it because it's small. That's the main reason I got it. And I think that's the main reason people should get it if they're looking into it. I mean, I also was like lured in because it's tiny and cute and like, I mean, like, look at it. It's tiny. So I mean, that was part of buying it. And it's also super simple. But this is not an ad for Cricut or Silhouette. So I'm gonna stop talking about it. Alright, I think I'm gonna try to do some more hand lettering. Because now seeing this sticker, it kind of like gave me a confidence boost. Like, yeah, you can make something like that because you already did. So the way this is, it would not fit on the Cricut Joy. So I put it in as a 6.5 inch, which is the biggest size that I'm planning on offering, but this wouldn't fit. So I would have to do it on the Silhouette, which is fine. I'm like, I have it. It's not that big of a deal, but that is good to know that even offering up to 6.5 inches, they won't all fit for the Cricut Joy. So I was just editing this video and it wasn't letting me use some of the clips. Well, I used it, I edited it, it was all done, ready to go. And then I went to export it and it's like, you can't use these clips because they blah, 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 blah. And I'm not even gonna try to salvage those clips because I can just do this and it's a lot easier, and it's not like I was talking about anything super important or that I couldn't just tell you again. So I went ahead and cut 3 different sizes of that vinyl. My biggest issue with it is that it keeps aligning it to the left, which the first one I was like, uh-oh, like I did something wrong. Which, I mean, all of them I did because it aligned wrong. But on these other 2, I like specifically told it to align to the middle and it pushed it back over. So that's like the biggest thing that I have to fiddle with. I'm happy with how they turned out. I am going to make more samples, but I want all of my samples to be names of people that I can actually give those samples to. Sorry, there's thunder. Because I don't want to just end up with a pile of samples. I want to make them, use them for what I need, and then pass them along to someone who could actually use them. So I put that up on Instagram asking for people if I could use their names, and I'll give them the product once I'm done with it. So I'm just waiting to hear back on that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I talked about. You're not missing anything. But I'm gonna end it here. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.